we call a workout. So, well, like I said, Andrea, I just told everybody I'm going to try to throw a couple PVC movements into the warm up. So if you've got like a broom or a band or anything, a rake, anything you can use as a PVC, go ahead and grab that. I am going to start chatting. So today, Tuesday, June 2nd, I can't believe it's already June 2nd. 4 rounds for time. The workout is 4 rounds for time. We have a 400-meter run and 15 push press. 15 push press. The RX barbell weights are 75 and 55, which in keeping with our form for this week is lightweight, light-ish weight. 15 push presses at 75 and 55. I'm thinking Craig probably intended that to be something that you could go unbroken, at least maybe the first 2 rounds, if not all 4 rounds. So keep that in mind when you're picking out your dumbbell or your kettlebell. Not that you guys have a total selection of stuff to choose from, but you may need to do single arm. If you've only got 1 dumbbell, you may need to do a single arm and go 8 reps right, 7 reps left. I would say probably not alternate. This isn't like the snatch where you want to alternate your push press. So if you are going to do single arm, you can do 8 with 1 arm and then 8 with the other. You could do 16 reps if you wanted to keep it even, or you could do 8 and 7 one round and then switch and do 8 and 7 and 8 the next round. Now for the 400-meter run, I see Miriam, you're outside. Do you have a little 400-meter you can do? I think you've done that before. I say yes. All right. Andrea's outside. So Andrea, you gonna run?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me talk to the indoor folks to see if
I'll probably go outside.
Brett, are you gonna go outside? I know you worked out outside last time. Okay, cool. So you're gonna run?
Yep.
And the 400s, don't worry if you're not exactly sure where the 400 is. You know about how long it takes you to do a 400. So just go out for 45 seconds and then come back for 45 seconds, or go out for a minute and come back for a minute. If it normally takes you 2 minutes to do a 400, then that'll work. I'll wait for Leone to see if he's planning on doing running or not. James, you gonna stay indoors, James?
I'll go outside after we warm up.
Okay, cool. So you're going to do the run? Okay. Well, we do have a sub. I'm going to just, in case Leone wants to do that. The sub, I'll be honest, the sub seems kind of unfair. The sub seems like easier than the 400, so I don't want to encourage you guys to choose to do the sub over the 400. But it's 20 high knees and 20 butt kickers. And I feel like 20 high knees and 20 butt kickers does not equate to a 400-meter run. But that's what was written on the workout, so I'm going to just leave that as is. I would say more like 40 high knees and 40 butt kickers would be closer to a 400. But if everybody's running, then we don't need to concern ourselves with what the sub is. Now, on the push press, I always like to get my little poll of what folks are using or what they're moving today. Brett, what are you going to be using for your push press?
Got 2 45-pound dumbbells.
Okay, so that's good. I mean, if that for me, that would be kind of heavy, but it's doable. Probably not unbroken for all 4 rounds, which is fine. You don't have to go unbroken for all 4 rounds. If that's, we're not gonna need to worry about a time cap. I don't think we've got plenty of time. So yeah, if you want to go 45s, that's awesome. That's a heavy weight, but more power to you. Andrea, I see you've got a dumbbell there.
25.
25. So are you going to do double-handed, or are you going to switch arms? What's going on with the 25?
It's push press, right?
Yeah. So are you going to do both hands at once, or are you going to do half with one and half with the other?
Oh, I was just going to do both. But
yeah, that's fine. I just didn't know where 25 fell on the spectrum for you. Like,
I don't know either.
I mean, if you can do 8 push press with right and 7 with left, and then switch it, you may find that better than doing. This might be a little too light for you, is what I'm thinking. But
oh, okay, got it.
But that's up to you. Miriam, I see you have a kettlebell. Is that what you plan on using?
Yep, it's a 45-pound kettlebell, and I'll just do it 2 hands.
I was gonna say
Yep.
two-handed, just
Yep.
like you did the one other time.
Yep.
Leonie, while I've got you there, what are you planning on doing for the run? Are you gonna be able to run outside, or are you gonna sub it out?
I'll use the elliptical or something.
Okay, cool. So I didn't know you've got an elliptical. That'll work just fine. Just do whatever you think equates to a 400-meter run each time. What do you have for your push press? Barbell? Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. The RX weight is 75, so scale that down however you need to, if you need to. James, you said you're gonna run. What do you have for your weight? Your trusty 50-pound dumbbell?
Yeah.
It's becoming easier to know what you're gonna use because it's always a 50-pound dumbbell. So, good stuff. All right, two-handed on the 50-pound, I assume. James, make sure we lock that up every time. Just get the head through, and we'll be good to go. After the workout, we've got our core. We've got 3 rounds of our oblique reaches. Remember, on the oblique reaches, you want to go back and get your shoulders all the way down to the ground after each rep. You don't want to just kind of go side to side, keeping your shoulders up. You want to go up and over and then back, and then up and over to the other side and then back. We'll demo what those look like. And then Russian twists. Those are the ones where we're crunching up with our feet off the ground if we can. If you need to leave them on the ground as a scaled option, that works too. You come over to your left side, touch your knuckles to the floor, then over to your right side. If you have a light weight, like a 5-pound weight or a 10-pound weight or a milk jug or something like that, you want to use that on our Russian twist, feel free to do that. Otherwise, just go unweighted on that. All right? Is there any questions about anything? Okay, so what I'd like to have you guys do, James, if you want to go out for this, that's fine. Otherwise, you can do something in the apartment. I'd like to have you guys go ahead and do like a 200 meter. So do half of whatever you plan on doing during the workout just to warm up your calves. Leonie, you can go ahead and just jump on the elliptical if that's what you're going to do. James, if you want to do like athletic burpees for 45 seconds or something, or you can just go out for your 200 meter, whatever you want to do. All right, once you guys get back, I want you to go ahead and grab whatever you plan on using for your PVC pass-throughs. If you've got a PVC like Brett, then you're one of the very lucky ones. Otherwise, grab a broom. I see James got a broom. You've got oh, wow, a lot of you guys have PVCs. I'm impressed. All right, so just go ahead and rock out anywhere from 10 to 15 pass-throughs. Give your shoulders a chance to really get loosened up. After you've done your pass-throughs, I want you to go ahead and send those PVCs around the world. Go one direction, choose right or left, go all the way around, let that backhand follow. Give me 10 reps each way. So yeah, just give me 10 pass-throughs, James. And James, give me 5 round the worlds each direction. Everybody else, once you guys are finished with with those, go ahead and plant your flag. So plant your flag. You take your right hand over your left hand, plant it in the ground this way, then drop your head between your arms, flat back, and then sort of alternate your hands and your hips. So hands go right, hips go left. Perfect, Brett. Then I want you to go back and forth several times. This should really get your triceps and your lats. If you have a PVC, Leonie, or anything that you can use, otherwise you can just give me some around the worlds and shoulder pass-throughs with just a pretend PVC, an imaginary one. There you go. Band works perfect. So take your time on these. Plant your flags. Just send them back and forth. That's good, Andrea. Good, Miriam. There you go, Leonie. Just make sure you get those shoulders moving. That's good, James. Once you guys finish those, I saw Andrea was already doing a couple of these. I want you to get those PVCs on your back with a wide grip, and I want you to just give me nice and controlled 10 press outs where you're really focusing on your shoulder blades back and down, not up like this, back and down. So press out, but keeping your shoulder blades pushed together. Brett, that looks perfect. Make sure you're showing me your armpits forward. The armpits aren't pointing towards the ground. Your shoulders are externally rotated. Nice work. All right, let's do a set of good mornings. Let's go ahead and interlace those fingers, elbows back. Give me 10 good mornings. Nice flat back. Yeah, you can use, obviously I said interlace fingers. If you still have your PVC hand there, just go ahead and use your PVC. That's perfect. All right, while we have our PVC, I'm going to go ahead and have us use this for just demoing our push press, and then we'll grab our weights and warm up a little bit with the weight. So let's go ahead and get our PVC. Leonie, you can just grab your barbell if you want to use the empty barbell for this. We're just going to practice a couple dip and drives. Okay, so remember, on the push press, the goal is 1 dip, not a 2 dip. 2 dip is reserved for our push press, okay? So I got my back nice and flat. When I dip, I'm down, my back stays flat. I extend my hips, then I shoot my arm. So it's dip and go, dip and go. I want you to go ahead and do a couple reps on my cue with your PVC. Try to get those elbows in front of the PVC for me. So get those PVCs up in the front rack, James. Get it up there, Andrea. I'm just going to cue you. Dip, dip, and go. We'll do 2 more together, then I'm going to have you do 5 on your own. Dip, go. Last one together. Dip, go. All right, now I want you to cycle 5 reps in a row. 5 reps in a row. Good, good, Leonie. Nice work. Just remember, push that head through the window at the top. Fully lock out those arms. Sometimes we get a little bit lazy. Don't lock our elbows out completely. I want you guys to have those arms as straight as possible at the top. All right, let's go ahead and grab our weights. We're using a dumbbell, a lighter dumbbell. I want you to do 1 arm at a time. If you guys have a barbell, Miriam, you can do these with the kettlebell. Keep the kettlebell right side up for this part, Miriam. Miriam, we're not doing push press yet. We're gonna do high pulls, okay? So we're gonna stand up. We're gonna pull the barbell kind of like a sumo deadlift high pull. We're gonna do 10 reps, just all the way up to our chins. So you don't have to deadlift it. Stand up straight, Miriam. We're just gonna stand up tall and we're gonna go high pull, okay? So it's just here, high pull, high pull, high pull. All right?
Did Adam go away?
Nope, I'm here. Hello? Can you guys see me or hear me?
Yes,
Okay.
Yes.
I think Brett might not be able to see me.
he's frozen.
Yeah, Brett's frozen. Brett, if you need to log out, log back in. Sometimes that'll correct if you get frozen. That's happened before. So just go ahead and give me 10 high pulls, guys. Good, Leonie. This is really just to get the shoulders working. That's good, Andrea. All right, I assume Brett's going to be back. He just left, so we'll see if he comes back in. All right, so now what we're going to do is we are going to do 5 strict press into 5 push press. So the first 5 reps are going to be no push press just to really work on the shoulders, and then we're going to dip and drive. So give me 5 reps strict, 5 reps push press in a row. Good, Miriam. 5 strict press, 5 push press. Good, Leonie. All right, now, so what we're gonna do for the primer today, instead of making you guys go out for another run, we're gonna just for the primer, we're gonna do the sub, and the sub for the run was 20 high knees and 20 butt kickers. Okay, so I want 2 rounds of 10 high knees and 10 butt kickers. So you're not gonna do all 20. You're only gonna do half, and you're gonna do 5 push press. Okay, so 2 rounds of 10 and 10, 5 push press, 10 high knees, 10 butt kickers, 5 push press. 2 rounds of that. 10, 10, 5. 10, 10, 5. That's your primer. Go ahead and do that whenever you're ready. So 10 high knees, 10 butt kickers, 5 push press, 2 times through. Ten high knees, 10 butt kickers, 5 push press. Nice work. Dip and drive, dip and drive.
Hey, Adam, what's the rep scheme for push
400
press?
meters and 15 reps. So if you're going double-handed on your dumbbell, you're just going to do all 15 with double hands. So it's 4 rounds. All right, we will take a minute, tie your shoes, whatever you need to do. See if Brett jumps back in. All right. Well, if Brett jumps in later, then I'll give him his own timer to start on. He can catch up. I think he's having technical difficulties. James, you gonna do your push presses outside?
Yep.
Oh, nice. I don't think I've seen you do your workout outside. It's a nice new vantage point.
I can hear you, Adam. I'm just moving over to the side where my gate is.
Okay, all good. All right, the workout starts with the run. So, Leonie, if you need to jump on the elliptical, if that's what you're going to do, you can go ahead and do that. I'm going to get my clock out here, give you guys a countdown. 4 rounds, 400-meter run, 15 push press. Pretty straightforward today. All right, I got my timer up. I assume Leonie's on his elliptical ready to rock. Miriam's ready to go. James, you're good. Andrea, you good? All right, 400-meter run, 4 rounds, 15 push press. Workout starts in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Brett's back. Brett, I'm going to give you your own timer. I can give you.
Yeah, no, hey, that's okay. I got one. What it's just run and 15 push press, right?
Yep. So yeah, but I was just gonna say you can just start when this one hits 3 minutes, and then we'll
Yeah,
just.
gotcha. Yeah, I lost connectivity for some reason.
Yeah,
Like, all
yeah.
my
Your
internet went out.
screen froze for about 60 seconds. We knew you'd be back, so
Yeah, okay.
we were expecting you to jump back in.
I'm just gonna do my own timer. I got it.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, I'm gonna start right now.
All right, your goal is to catch up with everybody else. Let's go. Go fast.
Not gonna happen. I'll just do
All right,
200
all
meters.
15 push press, guys. All 15 push press. We're 3 minutes into the workout, guys. That's it. Try to pick up that pace on the second run. 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Five minutes in. All right, James, here we go. All right, Leone. Here we go, Brett. All right, Andrea, second round of push press. Let's go. All right, James. Let's rock it out. Here we go, Miriam. Second round. That's it, Brett. Nice work. Clean it up there, Leone. Dip and drive. Use your legs to jump that weight up. That's 2 rounds down, Leone. Nice. 2 rounds down, Andrea. 2 rounds down, Miriam. Come on. 6. Coming up on 6.5. Seven and a half minutes. Eight minutes. Here we go, James. Let's pick it up. Let's go. All 15. Here we go, Leone. Third round. All right, Andrea, right on the dumbbell. Let's go. 15 reps. It's your third round. Here we go, Brett. Second round. Let's go. Dip and drive. Keep the chest up on the dip. That's it, Brett. Come on, stay with it. Use the legs to jump that weight off your shoulders. Short break, Andrea. Let's go, Miriam. Come on, pick it up. 15 reps. That's it, Brett. Here we go. All right, halfway done, Brett. One more round, Andrea. Come on, pick it up. That's it, Miriam. Stay with it. Third round. Ten minutes in. $11 minutes. All right, James, here we go. 11:45. Let's go. $12:06. Here we go, Leone. Dip and drive. That's it. All right, Brett, 3 rounds. Come on, let's go. Go, Andrea. Come on, Leone. That's it. Take your break. Shake the arms out if you want to. That's it, Brett. Come on. Third round. Here we go. 12:47, Andrea. Here we go, Leone. Finish up strong. 12:58. 12:58. All right, Miriam. Last 15 reps. Let's go, Brett. Let's run the fastest 400 you got, Brett. Come on. Dip and drive, Miriam. That's it. Couple more reps. Nice, Miriam. 13:38. 13:38. Nice job, guys. All right, we can feel free to unmute yourselves. We'll watch Brett finish up here, and then we'll talk about the core, and then you guys can get started on that.
I knew Brett would catch up.
No, he's not quite caught up. You guys were all within. You guys all finished within like 90 seconds. Today was one that kept sort of everybody together.
Gave my neighbors a show. Good.
Nice. Like, there goes Miriam.
Yep. I said, get some popcorn.
Running the neighborhood again.
Get some popcorn.
Wait, what?
I said, get some popcorn.
What does that mean? Oh, right. sitting on their porch.
Yeah, they're sitting on the.
Brett should be cruising back in here in about 30 seconds. And James is moving leaves around in his yard. Doing some cleaning, some yard cleaning. James, that looks like a nice little front yard you got there. Nice green grass. Do you have a townhouse or is that I can't figure
Single family.
What's that?
Single family.
Oh, single family, nice.
But yeah, don't look too closely. You'll just see the weeds then.
Yeah, I'll sit back so it looks just nice and green, lush, no weeds. All right, Brett should be cruising back in here any minute.
The first exercise again is the one where you're going to the side.
Yeah. So I always think of it as up and over and back.
We did these last week.
It's three. Yeah. Pieces. So when I do, here we go, Brett. Last 15 reps. Come on.
Come on, Brett. Good job, Brett. It's like a beast.
Yeah, 45 pounds is no joke.
It's twice what I did. Come on, Brett.
3. Come on.
Good job, Brett.
4, 5. Let's go. 10 more reps.
Come on, you can do this, Brett.
Halfway. 7 more.
Come on, Brett. Good job.
Last 5.
Good job, Brett.
Keep
There
it
you
going.
go. Come on.
3
You
more.
got this. Almost done.
Unbroken. 2 more.
Come on, Brett. You got this. Yes.
That's it.
Yes. Oh,
Work.
good job.
I think you were right at around 14 minutes if my clock is correct. Might be off by a couple seconds, but good work. Good work. All right, so I know Brett just finished, so he can relax a little bit. We're going to do 3 rounds of 20 oblique reaches and 20 Russian twists. As I was just telling Miriam, I like to think of these oblique reaches as 3 parts: up, over, back. So what that looks like is, so I go here, all my shoulders are down. Can you see me? All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I come straight up, over, back, and down. So it's actually 4. So if you go 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you give yourself a 4 count on each rep, then I know you're doing the movement. Because if you get kind of lazy with these, I'll do them sort of the bad way. Then you just kind of go over, 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 over. That's not getting what we want. We want to come up, over, back, and down. Then you go other side, up, over, back, and down. If you scoot your feet a little farther forward, then it's harder. The further your feet are away from your hands, the more reach you have to do. But then remember, it's back every rep, up every rep, over every rep. They're only as hard as you make them. So you really got to stick to the strict form on these oblique reaches. Then with the Russian twists, those ones here, I'll do them from the front. My feet are up. You can have your feet down if you need to, and you can still do the crunch. But if you can get your feet off the ground, also on these, make sure you show your t-shirt to the left and the right. Don't just turn your head like this. I want you to try to turn your body. So I want you to turn your shoulders so it's all the way, all the way, all the way, not just your hands. Like, I don't want to just do that. All right? I want to rotate, rotate, rotate. Make sense? So it's 3 rounds of 20 oblique reaches and 20 Russian twists, holding yourselves accountable to those stricter standards is going to do more for your core than just sort of going through the motions. So you go ahead whenever you're ready, hit those up. 3 rounds, 20-20, 20-20, 20-20. How you feeling, Brett?
Tired.
Nice. Is that a protein shake or is that just water?
Coffee.
Oh, coffee. Good. Makes it all worth it. That's what I tell people in the mornings. I'm always like, when I'm on my last round, I think about coffee, the coffee I'm going to get to drink after the workout, and it's pushing.
So Adam, for the oblique twists, are the feet on the ground or not?
So your feet are on the ground. You cut, then you crunch up and bring your feet off the ground. So if you can, then you want to have your feet off the ground the entire time. So for are you doing the oblique reaches right now? Yeah. So you come up and over. For the Russian twist, you just keep your feet off the ground the whole time as you twist back and forth. Andre, try to get those knuckles to the floor. Touch the floor by your hips every time. That's the idea. Is you want to kind of come down and touch, knuckles to the ground. With these core exercises, guys, you got to keep in mind that you have to use the mental to muscle connection. You've really got to try to squeeze those core muscles together. You kind of have to actively squeeze as if you're like compressing them. If somebody was going to like poke you or punch you in the stomach, you're kind of trying to crunch that way. So you're bracing yourself for that impact because that's what gets your core muscles that stimulus that you need.
I'd rather just sit in this chair.
Yeah, it looks like you're crunching your core right there while you're sitting in the chair.
It's slightly.
They say, I saw somewhere that says like you can do like core exercises while you're at your desk. If you just like go like crunch, like, I don't know. I read something or saw something. Sometimes it's like you can work out while you're at work, like just crunch like while you're typing. So maybe you can do that from your chair.
Yeah, that sounds like the airplane stretch exercise that they tell you in the seat back pocket.
Oh, right. Is that like a safety, like a health and safety thing they give you at work?
No, on an airplane.
Oh, on the airplane. I gotcha. I forgot I forgot about airplanes. I'm guessing nobody's been on an airplane anytime recently. Right. I mean, you get like some of the benefit from just watching other people do the core, right?
I'll do it eventually.
After you've had some of your coffee, right? That's what I've got. I've been freaking. I sneezed. I think I set a PR yesterday for sneezes. Last night, I literally sneezed 20 times in a row.
Yeah, I don't have coronavirus. It's just allergies.
Yeah, my allergies are freaking killing me, and it's already June. Normally, if I make it through May, I feel like I'm in the home stretch, but my eyes and my nose are just like on.
So the pollen season's late this year because the first frost the last frost was like Memorial Day weekend.
So what? Everything got delayed?
Yeah.
No, that sucks. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Brett. In fact, I was thinking I might go back because I got some allergy medication, but the stuff I bought is not working. So I think I might buy a different brand or something.
Look at I don't know. I've got everything and allergic to pretty much everything you can be environmentally. But try Claritin, Zyrtec, and Allegra are the 3 main name brands.
Yeah, those are the 3. I think the one that I have is the generic version of Claritin, I think.
Use
Okay.
Sorry, Andrea, what?
use Sizal. I think it's called, it's XYZAL.
XYZAL.
Zygo is there's another newer one.
Yeah, it's been really good.
Is it just a tablet?
Yes.
Yeah, it's over the counter.
Okay, I'm gonna probably go drive to the pharmacy right now and do that.
The other thing is that the only thing that's really worked for me though is getting allergy shots.
Yeah, see, I've never actually gone to an allergy specialist to like see what I'm allergic to, so I don't even know. I assume it's some kind of pollen. But the last 4 or 5 years, it's been like just terrible, and I don't remember ever having allergies like growing up, or I don't know why they've gotten so bad. But my eyes are the worst. Like my eyes just itch so bad. But,
Hey, so what's the classes like in person?
the classes are great. I coached the 6:30 and the 5:15 last night. You'll notice the schedule is kind of weird because the classes don't go right up against each other. We've got like a 15-minute buffer. So we go 4 o'clock, 5:15, and 6:30 at night. In the morning.
I'm not going to do I'm just going to do the morning.
Yeah. The morning schedule, you'd think I would know it, but I don't know it yet because I haven't had to coach it.
6:30, I think. No.
6 a.m., 7:15, or 7:30. I think it's 7:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Half hour. Break.
Half hour gap in the morning.
How hard is it to register for one?
Once you have the Zen planner, it should be super easy.
Well, I mean,
It's like
How-
getting concert tickets, Brett.
Oh, I think I know what you're asking. Yesterday there were a total of 6 classes, and I think 3 or 4 of them were full, and 2 or 3 of them had 8 or 9, and then the 6 p.m. only had 4. So there was definitely spots available if you have flexibility with your schedule. The other question that Andrea might know the answer to that I don't is before the coronavirus closure, there was a 12-hour requirement for registering. I don't know if it's still 12 or if it's 24.
It's 12.
Okay, so yeah, so if you wanted to register for the morning class, then you need to just like set an alarm on your phone for 6 p.m. the night before, because at 6 p.m. is when you can register for the 6.
I thought they said 24. I thought I read that in an email.
Yes. I know it was 12 before we closed. I don't know what it is now because I haven't had to register yet.
Got it.
But we have 1 extra slot, which we were doing classes with 9 people because we could only have 10 people inside. But now that we're outside, we don't have to have that the 10 person limit. So now the classes are capped at 10.
It's 24, Brett. You're right.
Wait, just to get this right, Adam. So you said that it's not capped at 10 people?
No, it is. It was before it was capped at 9 people. Now it's capped at 10.
Oh, gotcha.
So we got 1 extra slot is what I was saying.
Okay.
Yeah, Brett, it is 24 because it's already like 6 a.m. is already waitlisted for tomorrow.
Okay. See, that's what I figured. That's too much.
Usually the morning classes.
You know, Fabi's got her phone there, like right with the
Like,
countdown. You know, she's just like
writing in 4 people.
she's probably
And
got a computer program that like
Yeah, she does. She has like
automatically
a
signs it up.
bot that does it.
All right, yeah, a bot.
And
Yes.
I just, like, there's enough weird stuff that happens that it's like, I would, obviously you don't want to miss your slot because then someone else misses out. So, if something just screws up your morning and you're like, oh shoot, I'm just not going to make it on time, then it's a double bad.
Yeah,
That's
I mean, we have told people though that you should, check back because I mean, we know life happens. It's gonna happen. Probably if everybody works out, then it's gonna happen to you at some point where you register for one and something happens. So the idea is try to unregister. Don't just be like, oh crap, I'm not gonna make it. Even if it's an hour away, still register because you never know. Somebody might be like, hey, I'm gonna see if there's an open slot. There probably won't be, but maybe there is. And then they check. Last night, for example, Moha was registered for 6:30, and then he checked, and there was an open slot at 5:15.
Oh, that's
He unregistered from 6:30 because there was only 4 people registered, so it wasn't like he was keeping somebody from registering.
Got it.
and then he switched. So people might jump around. So keep your app handy, figure out what your passwords are. If you don't know what those are, it took me a minute to figure out what my Zen Planner password was.
That's
I had
too
to,
much for me to keep up with.
you can do it, Brett. You can do it.
I'm gonna
I
wait
get
until-
Brett.
until I get-
I'm in the same boat as you, Brett. I'm just like, I know I can make this class.
Yeah, and for me, a little one, like what'll happen is it's not going to happen like an hour in advance. It's like there's going to be a massive accident in his bed, and I'm going to be like,
Yeah, and you don't want to be the guy that's like,
Yeah.
where Craig's like at the whiteboard and like looking at his phone. He's like, "Where's Brett?" Like,
Yeah.
calling you out in front of everybody.
But
So-
Adam, are they trying to get classes in the back as well and the front? 'Cause I've heard-
Yeah, as far as I know, those are both our options. I think it's sort of up to the coach. It's obviously easier. I can say this as a coach. It's easier to coach in the front because you can sort of pretend that you're in the gym. Like you've got your music, you've got your clock, you've got, easy access. If you go to the back, you feel like you're on a field trip. Like you feel like you're so far removed from everything in the gym. You're kind of doing your own thing for 45 minutes, but it can work. There's pros and cons because in the back, you don't have to worry about cars because that back parking lot is pretty desolate. Like, we can pretty much have our space, not have anybody driving around. If you're working out where we were last night, there's a high likelihood that cars are going to come through. So that might kind of disrupt the workout. For workouts that have running, it works either way because you can access that back parking lot from the same, so you can still run out and do the 400 or 200s.
how long does phase one last?
Sorry?
No, you don't know, but did they give an estimate like 2 weeks, 4 weeks?
Oh, no. As far as we don't know how long phase one. No, that's completely up in the air.
Be like 2 to 4 weeks is what the governor estimated.
Yeah. So we're going by what he says. So I wouldn't be so shocked if we're behind like rest of the rural Virginia. So like when like Charlottesville and those parts of Virginia open up, we're probably going to be behind them only because we were behind them when we opened, but not by much. And who knows? Maybe we'll catch up and everybody will get into phase two. And as far as phase two goes, I'll be honest, I haven't really geeked out a lot and read the difference. So I'm not sure exactly what differences phase two are going to have for the gym. They might have been in one of Julie's emails.
It goes up to the 10 people requirement goes away, and it goes to 50.
Okay. But we care more about the indoor outdoor requirement. That's
I don't know. Like I don't know where that came from. I thought
because right now gyms like Gold's Gym and like those gyms can't open.
Okay.
You have to be an outdoor fitness class to be able to be open right now.
Yeah.
So I think that was phase one. I got to assume that phase two allows those businesses to reopen, which would mean that we could still be in the gym. We probably would still try to go outside when we can. So maybe we'd have workouts where we go in the gym for like pull-ups and then out for a run. And then, who knows? Craig's got his mind working, trying to figure out what's safest for folks, as well as what's also taking advantage of the space that we have. I mean, the inside of the gym is sort of where folks like to be. We also do let folks, I know a lot of people like to get on a bike after a workout. So those things are all open. You just have to roll the rower outside or the bike outside and stuff like that. The GHDs, if you really wanted to, you could probably pull those outside, but that would require a little bit of effort.
That's a workout in itself.
Yeah, exactly. Taylor used to do that. I remember he used to drag everything, a rower, GHD, boxes outside, and then he'd
tell Craig to get some tire flips and take the tire outside.
Well, yeah, no, both of the big tires are sitting right at the door right now. They're both right there, so that would be easy. You may see that. I know back in the day we used to do box jumps on those tires.
Yeah, I was asking for James. He wanted those.
Yeah, James, do you want to do the tire flips?
Y'all have a good day. I gotta go.
Hi, Miriam. I know you got kids to take care of. A good day.
Andrea, what happened to Orange Theory? Have they?
No, they haven't opened.
I don't think they're allowed because they're the indoor class.
Yeah, no, they're indoor. But I mean, are they going out of business?
Classes. What's that?
I said, are they going out of business or what? What are they trying to do?
I don't think so, because they're they're franchises. So I think a lot of their people are getting unemployment, and they actually they didn't chart. They're holding their memberships
Gotcha. So
membership